To hello, sports fans, and welcome to Scott Sports 101 late games, post game show, and Sunday night football update show. Well, we're going to go over the late games right now. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Seattle Seahawks 28 to 16 today at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Boy, the 49ers just jumped out to the early lead and just never let up in this game. Seattle was eliminated to two touchdowns and one field goal, and Samuel and scored two TDs, and Brock Purdy had thrown for uh, uh, had thrown for has an embarrassment of riches surrounding him in San Francisco's high-powered offense. The way he is able to get all of them uh, is all of them. The ball is making the 49ers nearly unstoppable force, a nearly unstoppable force. Excuse me. Debo Samuel scored two touchdowns. George Kittle had a long TD catch. Christian McCaffrey ran for 145 yards to lead the 49ers to their 11th straight division win with a win 28 to 16 over the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday. Uh, Brock Purdy, I'm trying to find out. Hold on. Purdy finished with 19 for 27 uh, yeah, 19 for 27 carries and attempts, a career high 368 yards with two TDs and one interception, becoming the fourth player to complete at least 70% of his passes in seven straight games. Joe Montana holds the record with eight in 1989 for San Francisco. But I got to give credit to where credit is due, and the 49ers get the game ball. Purdy, McCaffrey, and Samuel get the game balls for that one. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Las Vegas Raiders, excuse me, in the lowest scoring game ever, 3-0. And I feel that's a baseball score. But there was only one field goal scored. And Minnesota had that one field goal. And I took San Francisco for the Seahawks 49ers game. I won that one, so did my brother-in-law. And there was a field goal. And this was the lowest scoring game ever in the NFL. And Minnesota and Las Vegas were the lowest scoring NFL game in 16 years. And Greg Joseph's 36-yard field goal with a minute 57 left, giving the Vikings a 3-0 victory over the Raiders on Sunday. It was the first 3-0 game since Pittsburgh beat Miami on November 26, 2007, the third in the past 40 years, and the seventh in Super Bowl era. Oh, boy, this was the Vikings are 7-6. The Raiders fall to 5-8, and that was it. The Vikings scored the one field goal. There were no touchdowns in this game, but I give the game balls to Nick Mullins, G.J. Hodgkinson, and uh, Alexandra Madison. Okay. Whoops. And the the Denver Broncos walloped the LA Chargers 24-7 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. I took Minnesota, and so my brother-in-law, we both won that one. But the Chargers were held to just one touchdown today in this game, so the Broncos get the game balls in that one. And boy, the Broncos, they just got hot today. They really dominated this game from the get-go. And Russell Wilson threw 2 touchdown passes, and the Denver Broncos beat the Chargers today, 24-7. But boy, and they just did not let up, and so Wilson, Sutton, and Williams they get the game balls for that game. And rounding out the late afternoon games, Buffalo's playoff chances are still alive as they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17. I took the Chargers and lost, took the Chiefs and lost, and so did my brother-in-law. So we are both 6-6 right now in our picks. We're going to be in a tie. Depending, hopefully we can get these last 3 won. And boy, Buffalo, KC just struggled again. They had a chance, but they could not capitalize on it. So, and Sean McDermott thought for a moment that a difficult week for himself and Buffalo Bills would end with one last gut punch as a audacious touchdown pass by the Kansas City Chiefs with just over a minute left to steal a win on Sunday. Then the Bills coach saw the yellow flag on the field, passed Mahomes to Travis Kelce, which was then uh, lateraled across the field to Kadarius Toney for the 49-yard score. Was called back by an offside penalty. That's what cost the Chiefs the game. And they kicked a field goal, and that's what gave the Bills the win. And that's when, and yeah, they when the Bills proceeded to hold the Chiefs on downs, they escaped from Arrowhead with a stopping, head scratching 20-17 victory. And that it did, and it was, and Reed said it was an embarrassing for the National Football League for that to take place, and so I give the game balls to the Bills. KC falls to 8-5. Minnesota, Buffalo goes to 7-6. Josh Allen, James Cook, both get the game balls. They both get them. And right now, actually, we're going to go over the early games. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Atlanta Falcons 29-25 today at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Los Angeles Rams in overtime in the final set with a game-winning touchdown, 37-31. The Chicago Bears stunned the Detroit Lions 28-13 at Soldier Field. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Indianapolis Colts, 34-14 at Paycor Stadium today. And the Browns get a big must win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, 31-27. Joe Flacco gets his first win as a career starter for the Browns, the Browns starting quarterback. The New Orleans Saints well up to Carolina Panthers 28-6 at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And the New York Jets stunned. They walloped Houston 30-6. Houston limited to just 2 field goals today. And that rounds out the early games. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys are beating the Philadelphia Eagles 17-6. And there's 37 seconds left to go in the second quarter till halftime. And we had a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott, 2nd and 6. Dak Prescott passed deep right to Brendan Cooks for the Philadelphia one for 30 yards. And right now, that's where we stand. And Dallas has had a couple touchdowns and a field goal. And I think it's either a touchdown or 2 field goals, I think, that Philadelphia has been limited to. And I think it's 2 field goals. That's what it is, I think. Yeah, it's 2 field goals. That's what it is for Philly. So, and I've got Philly for this one. So, We shall see what happens, but I am going to Philly to win this one. So is my brother-in-law. So I'm hoping they can get the win. So they better have some magic up their sleeve that second half. Dak Prescott pass incomplete short left to Brendan Cooks for no gain. And right now, that's where we stand. So that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 late games post game show, Sunday Night Football update show. I'll be back with the Sunday Night Football post game show once the game between Dallas and Philly has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.